or the rural area married woman, or any other permutation you can think about that come into it, from race to religion to sexual orientation. You cannot pigeonhole women into one category. And it's wrong to do. Do I love protests? Yes, protests are what make America great. The idea that you can gather together with like-minded people and voice your concerns to try to promote change is a wonderful thing. However, I personally get a little put off by protests that have no real focus. The focus of this protest, in my opinion, was to complain about Donald Trump. It was to, quote unquote, hold his feet to the fire that we'll be watching you. We'll be watching you. I think all of America is going to be watching Donald Trump and seeing what he does. I mean, come on, folks. I understand that he's not your president and all this other nonsense. But can we please stop trying to turn a sex into a political party? Because you're not going to do it. There are so many strong, independent women on both sides of the aisle. To me, that's the beauty of America. The diversity of ideas is what we should strive to interact with, not based upon our race or our religion or our sexual orientation or our sex. Let's start talking about ideas. And let's not worry about what's in between our legs. And oh, by the way, Women's March organizers and all the people out there, the day that you say that you're oppressed and not worry about women overseas in Riyadh, in Tehran, and other places where women are still treated as property, please, let's stop using the word oppression so much. There was an article that I saw today, which I thought was an absolutely beautiful thing. There was an all-female crew from Brunei Airline, that, bless them, they flew into Saudi Arabia as the first female crew to land a plane there in a country where women aren't allowed to drive. You want to talk about oppression? That's oppression, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that's worth protesting, ladies and gentlemen. Not the fact that you don't like who won a free election. Oh, and one last little thing for the women's protest. Yes, one of your organizers has ties to terrorists, and yes, it's hypocritical because there is real oppression out there in the world and you're doing nothing about it. But have we learned the lesson about celebrities speaking for you yet? I mean, Ashley Judd, Madonna, I mean, come on already. Don't you realize that's what got you here in the first place? Having bonehead celebrities who use their celebrity coming here, saying awful, terrible things. In the case of Madonna, something that may be actually illegal to say, and really distorting your message. Let's learn our lesson here. Like I said, protesting is a beautiful thing, but geez, ladies, I think your voice is a lot more important than Madonna or Ashley Judd. Don't let these co-opters take away your voice from your movement. And honestly, that's really all I got to say about that. And you know what, folks? I think that should just about do it for the show. Time for, I guess, a final thought, although the show has pretty much been in all thought. It's all been my thoughts, right? I want to thank you guys for listening to the show. Next week, we're going to have Cynthia Garrett, an attorney who is fighting against issues on campus regarding gender that I think you all need to know about. Gender hypocrisy on college campuses. All you young people out there, take a listen to that show next week. Hope you do. And I guess we're going to round out the show by simply saying this. As we're recording this show, we are at day 5 of the Trump presidency. On day 5, the president still doesn't have a Secretary of State that he appointed. He still doesn't have a UN ambassador that he appointed. There are multiple cabinet positions essential to the operation of the executive that have not been appointed. How about we give the president, I don't know, 30 days to try to do something to change America before we start jumping down his throat about things that he's saying or doing? How about, heavens forbid, we let a week go by before we start saying, oh, Donald Trump is a horrible president doing all these things? Let's give it a chance, folks. Come on. Give the guy a chance. He won the election for a reason. There are people out there that love Donald Trump and that voted for him. Let's see if he can deliver on what he's doing. Give him that shot at least. And maybe in about 30 days or so, we'll be talking about all the great things that have come out of the president's office. Or maybe we won't. Who knows? Maybe you'll get proven right. But the point is, day 5, here we are. And you're acting like it's year 5. Let's give him a chance. And then if there are things to go at him at, which you saw we did on this show, we'll go at him again. But let the guy do something before you jump down his throat. And let's all judge slowly when it comes to anything we do, especially a brand new president taking office. We're going to wrap things up, but just a quick programming note before we wrap things up and head on out of here. We're going to get Russ back on the show very soon. The internet problems here at the New Digs, we're going to get taken care of. And we're also going to start, heavens forbid, start doing some social media broadcasting and possibly doing some Facebook Live stuff. If this is something you want to see, hit us up at www.behindenemylinesradio.us. Let us know that you want us to do it. We want to try new and different things here on the show. And this is going to be one of the little experiments we do. Listen, the Facebooks and the Twitters have always been very good to us. And we want to do a little bit more outreach to our audience, be a little more participation friendly, create an atmosphere where you can talk back to us kind of live when we're broadcasting the show. And we want to get your ideas of if this is something you want to do or not. So let us know at www.behindenemylinesradio.us. Leave a comment on there. Send us a message or leave a message on our social media or any other way that you want to get a hold of us. You know, there's got to be ways you can get a hold of us outside social media, I would think. Well, even if there isn't, social media is good enough. And let us know what you think about, branching the show out to being a lot more fan-oriented, a lot more show participation, and if you want to see our ugly mugs on a screen while we're doing the show, who knows? Maybe we'll become one of those household name shows where you'll see us broadcasting from one of those fancy rooms with brick walls and a nice desk with our computer monitor out of us that we're not really looking at, and a microphone in front of us that may or may not work. Maybe we'll do something like that. But until then, it's time to shut this sucker down. I'm Gene Berardelli. This has been Behind Enemy Lines from the People's Republic of New York, and we are out of here. Good night, folks.
Our position has been compromised. It's time to roll out. Report for debriefing at www.behindenemylinesradio.us and look for regular communications via Facebook and Twitter at BEL_radio. You are the resistance. Behind Enemy Lines. A rock radio production. Copyright 2016. Back in 7 days. Out.